Why should we be in such desperate haste to succeed, and in such desperate enterprises?
All my people, do you know what it means to have a revolution?
Everybody's good? Everybody's good? Good. My name is just call me Diallo-Sekou. That's my city. Might be like two of us, but that's us. Alright. And first I want to thank Brother Honey for bringing me up here again. I really like what's going on up here. That's why I keep coming up, and I'll probably be back soon and later. And let me go back. This thing here, family above everything, is one of my creeds. The other one, all is one, and family above everything. This is what my 2-year-old, we say to each other when I put them in the bed. To me, it encompasses everything. Let me give you a quick example. If you know all is one, you know the scientific aspect of molecules and atoms and everything correlates with each other, then you know all is one, right? Family above everything. I'm a mafia movie fan. My favorite movie is Diallo-Sekou, 1, 2, 3. Even though they talk about this a little bit in there, but you look at the principles that have been forgotten, lost, and other principles that we've adopted for ourselves, which we should not have. For example, who sings Diallo-Sekou? I know all the men and women just like I they may be watching, but so for example, when a brother and they'll sit at the table in Michael, they was talking about the army, talking about how the Japanese bombed America, unless you know it's set in the 40s. Oh, I'm sorry. One more real quick. Anybody ordered the charge? I don't think so. Now this is why I don't ask for permission to speak free from the other. Let's speak free. Help out. Thank you. We'll talk later. All right. I'm not going to speak too free because we got children here. So, anyway, you're talking about how they bombed Japan and it should be dealt with. But Michael was like, well, I'm getting ready to join the army. He was like, what do you mean you're joining the army? Yeah, I'm joining the army. So, Sonny was upset because his brother Michael was joining the army for people that was not in his family. You see? And that's why he said they don't care about you because they're not your family. You understand that concept? Okay. So I mentioned earlier about people coming together and forming a state because all governments are reflected off of families. The mother, the father, the son, the child. That's government. That's the original government. Everything is based off of that. We know that we, on the planet, on the orb, the earth, are reflections from things above, right? We're manifestations of the universe, correct? Everything outside of us is a duplication of male and female on the planet. If you do construction, you know that there's a male and a female. If you deal with technology, you know there's a male and a female. Something has to go into something, right? That's how they do it. So keep that in mind because it's easy to say that if you have people in technology, you can have a master and a slave. All right then. Y'all can't see this. That's either the male or female. Yeah. Where's Honey? I'm right here. All right, family above everything. I believe you got to fight. I'm a fighter. All right, when you dealing with people constantly bullying you, when you deal with people that are predatory, when you driving down the highway, you see a state trooper sitting off in the cut, he's like a wolf looking for the sheep going down that pathway. Even if it is just business. But you about your business. See, if you live in the hood, like if you're from an impoverished area, you just trying to get work. Right? Like my father said, white man, that's what he said. The white man understand what I'm talking about. And our people in Jacksonville, they didn't just kick their foot off at some of our people, but they broke it off and left it there. Because they scared. They scared of this thing, man. And it's institutionalized. Right? They call them the man. If they're the man, what are you? Somebody help out. This is interactive. If you call them the man, what are you? So then, let's keep adding on to that. If you're a child, you can't handle your business, which makes you a what of the state? A minority in the ward, because you can't handle your business. You understand? Fight. This is what we're talking about, the liberation. This is the liberation conference the brother came up with. It is a full part that's going to be tied into the seasons. This is the winter edition of this spring, summer, and fall edition. Each one may have the same or different, whatever it is, to be applicable information. Abundance Child came up and gave sisters and the brothers some powerful information. Now it's up to us to apply. Go to the next step. Don't just keep coming. You understand? I have an issue with people that's just doing classes and classes. And at some point in time, you have to go out and apply what you've learned. Right? You know those college students that's in school for 14 years, they call them professional students. You understand? Then they have to think about schools. The schools don't really want to push you out of society. There ain't no jobs out there. You understand? Ain't no jobs out there. So what do you have to do? You have to create an industry. This is my saying. Family creates the necessity for inherent natural liberties that guarantee a sound existence. What does that mean? If I have 3 boys. If I have 3 boys, that means I'm going to need some extra food. Right? I'm going to need clothing. I'm going to have a secure area where my children can sleep at, play at, everything. So what is that? That's security. Right? I have that right to form a secure environment for my existence and my children's existence. Right? Food. I need to have a proper nourishment for them. Food, clothing, shelter. Family create everything is based off of family. Everything. Every society, every government is based on wars, families. Who's controlling the banking system? Families. Who's controlling the government? Families. Why? Because they have created a necessity for them to have a sound existence. Which means once we secure our families in this position, we don't ever have to worry about any other family coming to push us off. So the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, anybody else you know, they've secured their existence. It's been our time. It's been our time. Right? But we're scared. We're scared. This is part of self-determination. Right? Self-determination, to pursue happiness, to run society the way you want to run it. I said earlier, if you don't like the way things are being done, shut your mouth and go along with it or create your own thing. Bottom line. I was not particularly affected by the situation of economic thing personally. Well, now that's true. I worked for the road, I got laid off, but I still was making money. All right? I'm sure what I did. I want extra money. I'm like this. Elijah Muhammad says that if you're a man, right, if you're a sound body, get up and go to work. Right? You should be able to get up and go to work, whether it's for somebody or yourself. Get up and go to work. Don't just be laying around the house killing your time, which is the most precious thing. Why? Because you don't get it back. What you doing? Killing time. You don't want to kill time. You don't want to kill time. You want to take advantage of time. So, I was at a thing at the family house, and someone made some slaw. Haitian slaw. Anybody know what Haitian slaw is? It's like coleslaw, carrots, jalapeno peppers, garlic onion, right? And it's good. Me, I eat it. I eat it with cereal, everything. But I liked it so much, I created my own. Then I labeled it. Then I went to the Jamaican restaurant. Hey, check this out. Boom. So now, guess what? I got a little extra money coming in. And anybody can do it. You can take the recipe I just told you and go do it. And then the bigger thing is how to get in Walmart. Because guess what? Now you're dealing with bigger and larger distribution. And that's going on. We have to have this economic thing on lock, but that's all part of the structure too, because we don't have economics. Taking action is one thing. Attitude reflects leadership. If your children are bad as hell, guess what?